Welcome back to another episode of my Seattle Mariners franchise here on MLB The Show 25. We are heading into the 2028 regular season. We are coming off of, I would say, a pretty fun off season. I'd certainly encourage everybody to go check it out, see what we got going on, and see how we got here. It was an off season of transition for us. We ended up so I've already placed Bryce Miller with a torn labrum. He's out for the year. Unfortunately, we're going to miss one of the years that we have him under contract. A guy that won the Cy Young in 26 and finished second for the AL Cy Young in 27. And in an effort to kind of keep this streak going, winning back-to-back World Series, we have brought in Nick Lodolo. And what you see, the stats at the top are the spring training stats. I went ahead and simulated it. We signed him to a nice 4-year deal, just over $25 million a year. He's been really good the past 2 years. He's coming off of a dominant season. Finally gives us a first left-hander in the rotation. He kind of takes the role of Logan Gilbert, who ended up we let go to free agency and just didn't have the money really to bring him back. Instead, we kind of spread that money around to get guys like Nick Lodolo and brought in Christian Javier, who has had 2 really good seasons, one pretty poor season. We signed him to a 4-year deal as well, a little bit lower than Nick Lodolo. But what the signing of Christian Javier does is kind of help us bridge the gap till we get Bryce Miller back, obviously, because we do have George Kirby on the final, or actually we signed George Kirby to an extension too. Sorry. I forgot to mention that. So what this does is kind of give us this top 5 guys, including Brian Wu, are now all here through at least the 2031 season. So we have this rotation, and what we did, as we'll see a little bit later on, in case you did miss it, we used one of our top pitching prospects in order to kind of help out another part of this team. So with Bryce Miller on the shelf for this year, Emerson Hancock, who got an opportunity to start 10 games for us last year and did a nice job, getting an opportunity to be in the rotation, and I think he's going to do just fine as our number 5. Spring training stats notwithstanding. So yeah, we're going to roll with that. We're going to go ahead and kind of make some moves as we're going through this. Going to move Jim Joyce down. Okay. I think our bullpen here, pretty much the same, but we did bring in Luke Weaver. His agent actually contacted us, said that he really wanted to join. We came and brought him in for $5 million. He's been really good so far in this series. He was excellent in 2026. Bringing over last year, he was with San Francisco, pitched 81 games, over 100 innings, a 3-2 ball. I think he's a really good reliever for the bullpen. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see, who do we want to... We may not have to send any of those guys down, so we'll leave that alone for right this second. Brought back Munoz and Brash, still have them around. So we're going to go ahead and we'll send Blake Hunt down to Double-A. What do we want to do with Harry Ford? He hit .313 in spring training. Obviously, Cal Raleigh had a great spring. Is certainly the starter. We have him for several more years here. Harry Ford, we can use one more option for him. He's 25 years old. The hitting's in a pretty decent spot. But Riley Adams was rock solid for us last year off the bench. Was arguably a better he was a really good hitter last year. I don't want to say he was better than Cal Raleigh, but he was really good for us. I think we'll send Ford down for one more season with the expectation that he's going to at least be a bench player for us next year. So we'll send him to Triple-A. Go over to first base. We'll have Luke Fraley, Adrian Ramirez are going to be our top guys here. So Locklear, he has used all of his minor league options. We're going to have to – he's a 27-year-old. We'll end up trying to pass him through waivers, send him down to Double-A. Shinton, I believe, is going to be the same. Nope, still have one more for him, so we'll send him down. So we'll leave both Raley and Ramirez there. Brandon Lau, Ryan Bliss still hanging around. Brandon Lau obviously was the playoff MVP last year and has been really good in spring. This is the final year for him on his contract. Ryan Bliss will be a bench player for us again. Nobody else of news to talk about, but this is another one of the big off-season acquisitions in Kobe Mayo. We brought him in by trading Gary Valencia, a top 10 pitching prospect, in all of baseball. We moved him over to Baltimore. Mayo was kind of operating as their DH the past couple of years. He's coming off a really good season. This gives them a guy in Valencia that could potentially be a number 5 starter for them next year. Again, one of the best pitching prospects in baseball, an 8 potential 75-ish overall, 23-year-old. But we just have other guys that can kind of fill that role. And Kobe Mayo at 881 OPS. This also opens up a spot for Jackson Holliday to maybe get some more at-bats for Baltimore. To me, it kind of felt like a win-win. Baltimore's rotation was not great. Valencia gives them that high upside pitcher, whereas we kind of have our 5 set in stone, right? And then you have Emerson Hancock behind them going through the next 3 or 4 years. So I really like this trade for both sides. I think it's relatively fair. Mayo's 26. He's barely a higher overall. He's got a lower potential. But I think he's going to be a good hitter for us. The vision is obviously a little bit worrisome, but good discipline. I think that maybe not quite the numbers he put up in 2027, but I think as an everyday guy playing third base with okay defense, at least for that position, if we get an 800-plus OPS season out of him, I would be ecstatic. And he's a righty in a lineup that's got a bunch of lefties. So I think that's a really good get for us. He's going to be a key part of the middle to lower part of our lineup, which we're going to set all together as well. As shortstop, J.P. Crawford still entrenched there, was the World Series MVP. We had to move Arroyo. This is his first year as a part of the 40-man. We're obviously going to move him down. And then Cole Young hit really well. He's close. I mean, right now, my expectation is that Cole Young is our starter next year at shortstop. Crawford's kind of at the age where you can start seeing regression. Certainly a very solid player, Crawford is. Has been worth over 3 WAR, every year of this series. But I think moving Cole Young down, giving him another year there at AAA to kind of get some work, I think is going to be nice. If we can just get the batting average, the clutch discipline, the contact, and the discipline and stuff up just a little bit more, I feel really good about him heading into next year as a 25-year-old rookie. We brought back Jesse Winker, signed him to a 1-year, $14 million deal to be our DH. He's been fantastic at that the last 3 seasons, both for us and the Mets. Would have had even better numbers last year if he doesn't get hurt. Canzone. Let's see what this looks like. So Samad's a little bit faster, but doesn't have like the righty pop. I think for right now, who has more options? Let's send Canzone down for right now. Leave up Samad Taylor, and this is still just right now. We got plenty of bodies we have to move. This was kind of a big thing for us, right? We also signed Lars Nootbaar, 30-year-old. He's been really good so far in this series. Lowest OPS he posted was 765, excuse me. He's kind of the Randy Arozarena replacement. He's going to be playing left field for us with Adrian Ramirez playing right field. And I really liked it. To me, we got him for a pretty solid deal. He maybe not be a superstar for us, but a guy that I think is going to produce roughly 2 WAR, decent defender, good discipline, good on-base guy. I think is going to be a really good number 1, number 2 in the lineup. I think that's a really good move for us. We're going to go ahead and send Montez. We also had to add to the 40-man down using one of his options. So Cade Marlowe is out of options. You know what? I think we'll hang on to Marlowe for right now. That's pretty decent speed. Let's send Taylor down since we have an option on him. So that'll leave us with Marlowe. We still got to get a couple of guys off of this roster. So we're going to send Rivas. I did not notice him being on the MLB roster. We'll send him down to AA. Then, where else do we go here? So really it's just 5 in the majors because Bryce is not here. I think we got to send one more guy down. It's Troy Taylor. Already used all of his options. Selby. Let's send Selby down for right now. Do that, and let's get ready to move on. We're not doing any contract extensions this year. Nothing that overly really makes sense. Still have Munoz. It's the last year for him. So that's maybe something. What would Munoz is 29? What would he want? 5 years, 12 million. I think we'll wait and just kind of play that out. Certainly would like to bring him back. So yeah, let's move on to the regular season. And this is what we have got going on. Troy Taylor, see our starting rotation. I really like this bullpen. Let's switch up. Brash was not quite as good last year. I think that all looks good there. And from a lineup perspective, I think I want Nootbaar, Crawford. Let's move Julio back there. This is against righties, who Burleson had a great breakout year last year. I got Raleigh sitting way too low for me. I don't think they're putting Raleigh into that cleanup spot. At least till he kind of shows he's going to get back to this 2026 form. I think maybe Winker hitting cleanup, I think, is fine. He's got 99 clutch, which certainly is nice. They have Rayleigh at first. So we need... Burleson has to play versus righties. I mean, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So we'll swap in Ramirez here. Rayleigh's just been inconsistent enough that certainly want to kind of have Ramirez in the lineup. Kobe Mayo against righties is a little bit better. Burleson was really good at the bottom of the lineup throughout the season. I think this is kind of a good mix of kind of shoving righties into spots that kind of help break up that lefty montage that we have, and then versus lefties. So Ramirez is here. Good. Brandon Loud there. Oh, messing all this up. Okay, so Winker there. Ramirez in right, because he does have the secondary position there. So Nootbaar's going to be playing over in left field. So may not be the best outfield defensively, but you do have Julio, which certainly helps things. All right, so now we probably still want Nootbaar hitting first. Here, we'll put Crawford hitting second. He hits lefties really well. Put Julio back at third. I think here I would be fine with maybe Raleigh hitting fourth. Let's see, we need to move some of this around here. Julio, Raleigh with the big pop there, I think makes sense. Winker still has just probably going to be something very similar. We'll move Raleigh, just swap him and Winker around versus lefties. I think having the rest of the lineup the way it is to me makes sense. And that puts Rayleigh, who gives us some pop off the bench. Adams, it's also a pretty decent hitter. Bliss can hit lefties decently. Marlowe can hit lefties decently. So we kind of got a nice mashup there on the bench as well, and that's Ramirez playing right field. It's a deep lineup for sure, especially if we get 2026 production out of Cal Raleigh, that would be huge. But yeah, so we're going to get things started here. Opening day against Tarek Skubal and the Detroit Tigers. Really excited to play a little opening day baseball. It's been a minute since we have played an actual game here. Yeah, we're going to start George Kirby. Certainly going to at least throw a couple innings with Nick Lodolo in the next episode. But this episode is going to be all about opening day. And again, we're going against a lefty here. I think I'm good with it. Let's ride. Kobe Mayo, Lars Nootbaar, making their first appearances here. for the Seattle Mariners. Maybe we get an opportunity to throw Weaver out there as well. But yeah, a lot of changes in the pitching staff. Yeah, I'm excited to be back playing a little MLB The Show 25, already in year 4. Again, this is the farthest that I have been in a franchise on this game since we could do the carryover franchise, if you guys can remember that. Those 3 or 4 years, whatever it was, we could carry franchises and road to the shows over. Always really enjoyed doing that. So, yeah, we're here. We're ready. We're locked and loaded. And hopefully we can make some noise here on opening day. We will be on the road as defending, again, 2-time back-to-back World Series champions, taking on the Detroit Tigers. Derek Skubal on the mound. Let's get things going here. Skubal, elite pitcher, 2-time Cy Young Award winner. Won it in season 1 here on this series. We're going to get things started. Lars Nootbaar, 278 average last year, 13 homers. Getting ready to get underway here of the 2028 season. Fouls off a fastball from Skubal. We are underway. Ooh, hit that ball hard. Okay. I think Nootbaar is going to be a very solid addition to the top of this lineup. I think he's going to be just fine defensively, considering he's got Julio beside him, Ramirez being a pretty solid defender over in right field. Yeah, I really like this lineup. I think that we can be really, really good. Got a ton of guys, worth that 3+ WAR mark last year, including this guy who led off for us all of last year, moving down to the number 2 spot, but a lefty killer here in J.P. Crawford. Late on that. Almost got the big fastball by us. J.P. Crawford 2 homers away from his 100th. Strikeout there. Skubal able to get that high and inside. Fastball by Crawford. The 2 pretty quick outs. Now it's a 2-1 count here. Julio Rodriguez had a tremendous season last year. Swings through a fastball there. I think a touch late. So he had a really big season. Was pretty good in the postseason. The average was a little bit lacking. But Julio was I want to say like a 6.3 WAR player last year. So pretty much the best year of his career, right alongside his rookie season. Good sinker there from Skubal. We are projected to have the best record in the American League, 2 games up over the Guardians. Foul ball. Or fly ball, actually. Gets it over. Carpenter gets under it, so a quick inning there for Skubal. 3 up, 3 down. And now we get to throw our ace, Randy Arozarena. So an interesting way to start things off. Really wanted to bring Arozarena back. He was right at that $20 million mark, but he had the big campaign for us. He was outstanding last year, great in the postseason, but he was it was a big step up from the 2 seasons that we had before him, and was kind of at the age where, any kind of regression is really going to bring him down. But he was outstanding for us last year. We have George Kirby on the mound. Signed him to a big off-season extension. The headline in this rotation, along with Bryce Miller, Nick Lodotto, Christian Javier, and Wu for years to come.
That's ball 3.
Former teammate Randy Arozarena, the first time in this series he has played for a different organization. There are a lot of guys on this team that are playing for their jobs, for future contracts. Luke Raley right now is the last year for him. Get things started off with a walk. Last year for him, as far as arbitration, we'll have to make a decision for him, but he's coming off the bench. But he feels a good role as a good power bat against lefties, against righties. Get a fly ball out to Julio. He's going to get to that one quickly. But what is his value going to look like as a guy that's coming off the bench most of this year? But he can play a little bit of the outfield. He can obviously play first base pretty well. So yeah, I think it's very interesting what we've got going on here. Bo Bichette, shortstop here. Fastball from Kirby.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2 count. Missed a pitch there. Got away with it. Crawford gets under it, makes the snag. 2 outs. The leadoff walk has not come to bite Kirby as of yet. But yeah, kind of being able to avoid the George Kirby contract situation. We decided just to give him the extension, and he was thankfully did
2
accept.
strikes.
Would like for a good start from him to kind of get things rolling. Hopefully he can kind of take a little bit of a step up and really be this rotation's ace.
Runner, runner, runner.
Runner is off, and Kerry Carpenter hits it foul as the home run distance. Cannot keep it fair.
3.
Then Kirby gets a strikeout the next pitch. If Carpenter misses an opportunity, Kirby makes the most of his moment there. Now it's Cal Raleigh. Raleigh outstanding in the postseason, but was lackluster, you know, in year 1 and in year 3. Just a 657 OPS last year. Was really not that good. Wasn't that good in season 1, but 2026 he was an MVP caliber player. Hoping for a little bit more of that. Not the start we wanted. We chase a circle change there. Ground ball over to short. Now it's Jesse Winker. Is this the last year for him in Seattle? His return trip to Seattle has been much better than his first trip out here.
2 balls,
Watches
1
that
strike.
one. 2-1 count now, but Winker has been fantastic for us. A guy that's really gotten on base. Hit for enough power, hits that ball hard. Smoked that one.
He's out.
Bichette in a good spot there with the shift. Able to bring that one in. Now it's Brandon Lau. 773 OPS, 26 home runs last year. Postseason MVP.
Ball.
Takes that one. Good eye. Need to make Schoolboy work a little bit. Foul off that fastball. We were late on it.
Hey.
Strikeout right down the middle. Got Lau out in front of it, so a couple of good innings here from Schoolboy. Second inning of work now from Kirby. Going to start off against the Naylor.
Hey.
Good fastball. Pretty much perfect location.
Ball 2.
No chase.
Foul. That ball.
Almost kept that one fair. Smoked. As Newbar does not have great reaction, just something to keep in mind there.
3.
There we go. I'd much rather play Newbar over in right field. Ramirez, only secondary he's got is in right. He is at least a plus defender here. And here is Art Corbett. I don't know anything about this guy. I hope he's not a guy they drafted that's like a D potential. 75 overall, 18-year-old. Drafted in round 1, so he should have pretty decent potential, but has already made his way to the major leagues at 18 years old.
That's ball 2.
First career at bat, playing DH. Rolls over this one. Burleson does make the play.
Got him.
Gets him out at first. Adley Rushman. Signed a pretty big deal with Detroit here in the offseason. They picked up Randy Arozarena and Adley.
That's just out.
We have seen plenty of him in this series. It's going to be a base hit. Yep, Ramirez no chance of getting to that one. Good piece of hitting. Just dinked it over into right field.
Batting 8th, second baseman, Cole Key.
That's
A
out.
lot of lefties in this lineup. That's going to be a home run. Colt Keith takes George Kirby deep. It's a home run, his first at bat of the season. Kirby got away with one against Carpenter. Did not get away with one there versus Keith. 400 feet. And he goes deep. No doubt home run. Not awful location, but not good location either. Now it's Chase Young.
Hey.
First year here playing for Detroit.
2-2 to count.
That's going to be another base hit. Wow. So two relatively softly hit balls, one at 69 miles an hour, one at 82, kind of surrounding that long home run. Kirby's in a little bit of trouble here to start things off.
Yeah.
Not been
One ball,
overly sharp
2 strikes.
here to start the season. That was not a good pitch there as well. Really missed the location there. Both of those pitches.
3.
Better slider. Get out of the inning. But a Keith 2-run shot does make it a 2-0 lead here for Detroit as we head into the top of the third inning.
Leading off for the Mariners, third baseman, Kobe Mayo.
Looks like they're expecting Julio to lead us in pretty much everything. Harry Ford and OPS. He didn't make the opening day roster. Kind of crazy. All right, here's Kobe Mayo in his first at bat.
Hey.
Makes a fastball. Didn't really get a good introduction from him there, but that's okay. Fouls away the fastball. Got Mayo for a couple of years. He's just in his arbitration phase.
Ball, that's out.
Take. Got a big strike zone.
3.
Swings through the fastball. Strikes out his first at bat with the Mariners.
Right fielder, number 6.
Good timing, just didn't hit it. Fastball a little above the zone. Adrian Ramirez,
Hey.
superstar,
1 ball, 2
phenom.
strikes.
Came up, won Rookie of the Year. When Jesse Winker went down with an injury, Ramirez came up, took a spot, and never let it go. At least fouls away that fastball. Scooble's been sharp so far.
Hey.
Good fastball. Back-to-back strikeouts. Scooble doing Seattle dirty right now. 4 strikeouts for him. Not allowed a base runner yet. Burleson, dreadful in the playoffs. Was fantastic last year in the regular season. It's a big year for him. See how he follows that up. A career year. Really and
2
truly.
balls, 2
Pretty much
strikes.
every significant offensive stat. Oh, got a pitch to hit. We were late on it though. That's on me. Nice to at least line drive that somewhere. But Scooble 3 up, 3 down now for the third straight inning.
Leading off for the Tigers,
See if we can get a better inning of work here out of Scooble. It's a 3-2 count here to Parker Meadows to get things rolling. And the swing at the sinker below the zone. Come on.
Hey.
Had another strikeout. Herbie's had a little swing and miss to his game today as well. His 4th strikeout.
next for the Tigers.
Also has found the middle part of the zone entirely too much.
Hey.
Good slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
She had a career .333 hitter against Kirby.
3.
Fastball by him. 5th strikeout now.
Now batting, right fielder, Gary Carpenter.
1-2 count to Carpenter. Got a splitter to hit there. It's a splitter to kill. Come on.
2-2 to count.
Far outside of the zone. Fouls that one away. I just throw a fastball by him. Fouls it off. Kirby up to 98 on that pitch. Does not matter.
3-2.
Out of the zone. 3-2 now. Where's Kirby go here? Go sinker down and away. Back up the middle. Crawford knocks it down. No chance of throwing Carpenter out though. Carpenter giving Kirby some fits here.
Nope.
Come on.
Outside.
Location has been hit or miss. Swing and miss stuff has been great from Kirby, but he has also missed some spots as well. Now we're in trouble again.
Now batting, number 24.
After a fast start to this inning.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Here is the 18-year-old Corbett.
Aye.
Another fastball.
Count's full.
3-2. Got to get a fastball. We got to get a strike over. What do you go here? Everyone go sinker again. Brandon Lau should make this cleanly and does. Get out of the inning. Okay. We'll take it. Still a 2-0 lead. We need this offense to get going. Top of the order. Nobody particularly hitting the ball hard.
Nope.
Got a
2
free
balls,
strike there.
1 strike.
2-1 count here to Newt Bar.
3 balls,
Make it a
1
3-1.
strike.
Seattle get their first base runner here. Oh, got a fastball to mash. But Newt Bar gets under it. That's a pitch to hit. Just got under it. Now it's 2-1 to Crawford. Okay. 2-2. Scooble's been so efficient through these first 3 innings, trying to make him throw some pitches as well. 90 off the bat, but sinker below the zone.
Oh.
All right. 11 up, 11 down so far for Seattle. 1-1 count to Julio. Was a lefty killer in the postseason.
Ball.
2-1. 3-time Silver Slugger against a 2-time Cy Young winner.
Ball 3.
Now it's a 3-1 count.
Hey.
Good fastball.
Count is 3-2.
3-2. Seattle still looking for their first base runner. 12 up, 12 down. Circle change on the outside. Schoolboy able to fool him there. Kirby gave up 3 straight hits to the bottom of the lineup, including a 2-run homer to Colt Keith. See if he can bounce back against that trio here in the bottom of the 4th.
Ball.
Ball is outside. Well, Lau able to make a nice play. Barely gets Rushman out, but he does do it. Now it's Colt Keith in 19 homers last year, already with 1 to start off 2028.
Ball 2.
Seems kind of crazy how far we've already made in this series.
Hey.
Ooh, I'm to chase a splitter.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2. Gonna try to just overpower him with a fastball.
Count
Doesn't
full.
chase. Come on. Right back to the sinker.
Nope, that's down. Ball 4.
Another walk for Kirby. Location, location, location.
Up next for the Tigers, third baseman, Chase Young.
Chase Young at the plate. Kind of got away with a fastball there. He was laid on, thankfully. Second out of the inning. Also, Rosarena 0 for 1 with a walk today.
Hey. That's a ball.
He's going to go for it. Raleigh, good defender. But you
He's
get
safe.
the throw down. Should have blocked that up just a little bit better, but Keith able to make it up to second. There we go. So Kirby with his 100th pitch strikes out a Rosarena to make it through the inning.
For the Mariners, catcher Cal
Just through 4, though. Still a 2-0 game. The Mariners still looking for their first base runner, and Cal Raleigh just missed a hanger-banger. Have not gotten a ton of them off of Scooble here early on. I did change it to also, in case I jump into games, change it where I don't have to warm anybody up. Kind of wanted to show that. Golly. Thought that was tailing to the inside. Raleigh strikes out. got the curveball to mash, and we let it go. Ball is smoked. Winker, nice play by Young over at third. Gets him out. 14 up, 14 down
Now batting, second baseman,
for
Brandon
Scooble.
Bly.
Can't catch up to the fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Come on.
Hey.
Okay. 5 no-hit innings from Scooble. 5 perfect innings from Scooble, actually. Maybe get a little bit more run here out of Kirby. Well, I like that. Next base runner, we're taking Kirby out. It's just the first game of the season.
2-1.
Not particularly close with that slider. Gonna tunnel this fastball right there. Got him out there. 1 down here in the 5th. Still have the #1 farm system in baseball, despite trading Gary Valencia. Can we turn 2 here? Crawford
He's
over to
out.
first. Get the
He's
job
out.
done. So Kirby gets out of the 5th. That'll do it for his day.
Leading off for
Kobe Mayo.
third baseman,
Come on.
Kobe
297
Mayo.
last year. Let's get this thing off to a good start. We'll bring in Weaver. Start off this next inning. Go fouls it away. That ball is scorched. Right to Carpenter. Hit it on the line. Another out. Now it's Ramirez. 1-1 count.
2
It's his
balls,
2nd
1
at
strike.
bat of the game. All the way here in the 6th inning. 2-1 count. Got around on the fastball, but it's out of the zone. Carpenter again.
Now batting, first baseman,
Burleson can't get on base. That will be 6 perfect innings from Scooble.
Hey.
Super late on the sinker.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2. Fouls off the fastball.
Two the count.
Scooble was just at 85 pitches, too. How did we miss that? Just late on it. Golly.
3-2.
Good eye. Come on. Let's get somebody on base. Fouls away another tough fastball there on the inside. Burleson's swing just does not work for me trying to turn on stuff.
3.
Strike out. 6 perfect innings from Scooble. Now we're going to take a look at Luke Weaver. Going to bring him in here.
pitching for Seattle.
Again, 81 outings last year. Did not suffer a loss. 8 holds, 109 innings pitched for San Francisco. And posted a 3.2 ERA. Brought him over
Yeah.
late last year. Or this
1 ball,
offseason.
2
Late in
strikes.
the offseason, though. His agent reached out to us. Got him for
Ball.
$5 million.
2 balls, 2
Really
strikes.
solid piece for this bullpen again. Pitching and power are definitely the 2 focuses of this roster. You know, it's pitching up and down the bullpen, the starting rotation,
Now
and then
batting,
just guys with pop in the lineup. It's worked for us the last 2 years. We're kind of continuing that path. That ball is scorched. Julio can't rob it. Art Corbett, his major league debut. His first career hit is a home run off of Luke Weaver. And it's a 3-0 lead for Detroit. Tried to challenge fastball. Got too much of the plate.
That's out.
Now we get a chance to see how Weaver responds. Home run's not really a major
That's ball
problem for
3.
him.
3 balls, 1
Umpire not giving us calls is a problem. The ball is scorched. New bar is going to get to it though. Nice kind of lunging play out there.
Now batting. Next baseman, Cole.
3-0 game. The Mariners have yet to even get a base
ball.
runner.
Down.
Fastball's location's a little erratic right now. Kind of a backdoor cutter here. Got way more of the plate than we wanted. Good knuckle curve. Pull the string on this circle change. And chase. Count is full, and Colt Keith is a menace. That's going to be his 3rd hit of the game. Y'all are kidding me. New bar trying to gun him out at second, and it does happen. So Weaver gives up a home run, gives up a hit there. New bar able to get first outfield assist we have gotten this season on a nice throw over to second base. Able to gun down Keith. Top of this lineup. It's been 6 perfect innings for Scooble. That ball is scored, so he is out. So New bar's hit the ball okay today. Couple of line outs. All right. One out here in the 7th. Crawford's a little behind that. Meadows able to run it down. Just not working for Seattle today. Scooble is dialed in.
Ball.
Julio's time to shine. That ball is roped. Right to a Rosarena. 7 perfect innings for Scooble.
Leading off for the Tigers, third baseman, Chase.
I think we're okay to leave Weaver in here. A little bit more work.
What do you got?
I don't want to get a feeling for him. What works, what doesn't work. Putter is acting a little dangerously, or gets to it. Putter should be better against these righties for sure. I mean, Rosarena gets a base hit off of it. Randy's gotten on base twice.
Now batting, the center fielder, Parker Meadows.
Randy's off.
Ball. That's out.
Raleigh throws him
He's
out.
out.
Throws him out. So Weaver's got 2 free outs in this outing. So
Ball
not
3.
his crispest showing for sure. Golly. Come on, Crawford. I don't even know if he feels it cleanly if he's got a chance to throw Meadows out there. He'll be the last batter for Weaver. It's another base hit. Mayo almost makes an acrobatic catch there. Does not work. Another run scores. What a phone call. Hold on one second. Sorry about that. All right. Guess we'll bring in more home. I mean, this has
This is for Seattle.
been a really rough game 1. Not a good first outing there from Weaver.
Adrian Roy Holt.
Not a good start there. Newtbar to home plate. Almost gets another assist. This is a 5-0 Detroit lead. And Luke Weaver has had 3 earned runs scored on him.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Need more home just to close the door. There we go. All right. Finally get through that inning, but it is 5-0, and the Mariners have not even gotten a base runner on here through 7 innings. Almost had a couple of really nice defensive plays there. Tyler Holton coming on the mound, 4 ERA. So they take Skubal out with his perfect game intact. We'll know that I love that. Raleigh tries to turn and burn on a cutter. Just doesn't get enough of it. It may not matter. This may just be a day the bats are just dead. That's a pitch to drive. What are we doing? Come on, Winker. Got to hit that one. I timed that up well enough. We hit it. That ball is scalded. 90 off the bat, but we're late side of good on it. Meadows runs it down again. We've had a couple of those that we've hit fairly well. We have 2 outs in the 8th inning. I'm going to get perfect game.
2-1.
Not what I expected from what I consider to be a great offensive team. Like, we're just not hitting it today. I'm on 3-2. At least get a base runner. That's a good cutter. A lot of movement on that. We have 11 top 100 prospects. Looks like this offense needs some of them today. Brandon Lau. That is not going to get down. Seattle still has not gotten a base runner through 8 innings at the plate. Need more homes to kind of get us through this inning here. To keep this at 5. Nice play by Crawford. If he doesn't get a good jump on that, that might end up being a base hit just out of his reach. He just cannot field any of them cleanly, man. Not even getting like a chance to get these throwovers. Should be a double play ball. Good inning out of Moreholm. All right, let's try to avoid being perfect game to no hit here. We need a base runner. A.J. Puck coming in, the veteran. Kobe Mayo, be a hero here.
That's ball 2.
This is like World Series pressure here. Oh, late on the fastball. This hasn't been the day. Come on. That ball is scorched. 101 off the bat. Kobe Mayo may have just gone deep. To end the perfect game and the no-hitter in the top of the 9th, Kobe Mayo hits a long ball. His first one here in a Seattle Mariners uniform. A lot of pressure on Mayo. I mean, we traded a top 10 pitching prospect for him. I need Mayo to be a really good, strong third baseman for us. It's a position that we've been weak at. As far as actual third baseman, we've been kind of band-aiding it since the series started. 5-1 game now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Kobe Mayo with his first long ball as a Seattle Mariner. That ball is one to hit, just got on top of it.
Out.
Now batting first baseman.
I have. I'm on such a negative spin right now with Burleson. I have my doubts on this.
Ball 2.
Need
Outside,
a
that's
miracle
ball.
to make a comeback. At least the no-hitter and the perfect game is off the list of things that could happen in this
That's
episode.
ball
Now we
four.
get a walk. So 2 base runners. Let's go.
Up next for Seattle, left fielder
Lars
Lars
Nootbaar.
Nootbaar.
Had a couple of lineouts today. That is not a good swing. Late on the fastball. We're now 1 out away from losing opening game here of the 2028 season.
Seattle, shortstop three-peat.
That'll be a rollover. So Detroit going to come away with a Game 1 victory. Almost putting together a combined perfect game. Kobe Mayo does save us from this. It was not a good outing from Luke Weaver, his first appearance out of the bullpen. I think George Kirby was just fine. Gave up 2 runs through 5 innings. The offense just did not show up with really much of anything today. And not exactly the way we want to get things started for sure. That was ugly. Felt like I put some decent swings on it. It just didn't work out. You know, that does happen. I think there were no positives offensively other than Kobe Mayo taking, a pitch that we were actually late on deep. I think Morejon was okay coming out of the pen, and I think that Kirby was fine, but this offense was not good today. I think Nootbaar hit the ball well. Raleigh had a couple of swings that were real close, obviously, but just not quite enough to get the job done. So yeah, obviously we're back-to-back World Series champions. We're not taking this too much on the chin. At least we were able to get to avoid being perfect gamed. But yeah, that'll do it here for this first episode. And we're definitely going to hop in, get a little Nick Lodolo action in, a little Christian Javier on the next episode, just to kind of see some of their first, outings, and then we'll do a little simulating. Next episode will probably be a little longer than this one, but you guys know how we like to do things here to begin the season. But yeah, 0-1 start. Hopefully we can bounce back. Excited to see Nick Lodolo and see what that looks like. If you enjoy the content, like and subscribe. Check out my Purdue Boilermakers Dynasty on College Football 26 on the channel as well. And yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. Leave me feedback down below. And until next time, peace.